Ken,
Yes, sir.
we're in New Orleans. You're out here homeless. Tell me about it.
Well, first of all, I'm a piano performer. That's the only reason I'm here. And I'm also a chef, and I'm also, well, lots of things. I can do lots of things. But my basic, to make a long story short, I was raised in foster homes, 17 foster homes, and I got adopted. I was beaten, tortured every day, for decades. And by the foster homes, the law, neighbors, schools, okay. Well, I lost my education was taken, my innocence was taken, my family was taken, everything was taken. I searched for my family for decades. The government, I got in a fight with the government, and they told me that I can't find her. You know,
what age did you go into foster care?
4.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just, it's hell. And
then 17 homes.
Oh yeah.
No kid develops
anything
going from home to home to home.
No, imagine waking up in the middle of the night and you don't even know where you're at, right? Imagine not being able to go down. You'd walk down neighborhoods every day. Everybody knows you mow lawns. You go downtown and you go to a certain restaurant and they feed you chili and Coke, you know. And all of a sudden one day you can't do that. You know, you can't go out of the yard, right? And you know, and it's not just the foster parents that were cruel. It was the other foster kids, the kids of the foster parents. I mean, it just went on and on. Now, what happened to me was I got this thing called PTSD. I can't stay in one place for very long now. I love cooking and I love music. I can go anywhere with it, so that's why I'm doing music. But everything else, it's like if I stay in one place, like I can't have a house, because if I have a house, I'll stay in it for maybe 6 months, and it'll drive me nuts. You know, RVs, campers, I like those, but they're a little bit small for somebody as tall as me. But me being homeless, it's a lot of, you know, broken legs, you know, broken hip, you know, no help, no insurance, you know, I mean, being kept down, all right? There was no help whatsoever, all right? I mean, I can understand these homeless that are just come out here and they're drunk and they want to stay drunk and they want to feed off society, right? Which that's basically what New Orleans is for, okay? Everybody's feeding off each other for one thing or another. But when somebody actually gets really hurt and that doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs, right? And has a legitimate, you know, I mean, I'm attempting to become a performer, right? I need help, right? Well, there should be help for that, no matter what, right? But there's not.
We don't make it easy for people to get out of homelessness.
No, it's impossible. It's impossible to get somebody out of homelessness if they don't want to. But see, the key is, you get them out of homelessness, you're putting them into a building with a bunch of druggies and alcoholics, and you know, and it's like, well, what if this person is a decent person? It's like doesn't want to be around those people. Well, that's all the places we have. Well, hell, let me go out and find a place, you know. And it's like, let me find a place, then I'll go get a job, because with a place I can get a job,
right?
Especially if I got you helping me, right? And you know that it looks good on my resume, on my application, right? But nobody will do that. You know, they just want to put all of you together where no matter where you're at. Okay.
I take it you've been housed before.
No, I mean, I've been asked a lot of times, well, you want to do housing? I'm like, hell no.
And why? Is that because the housing was like you say?
Yeah, it's exactly like I say. It's
was
just
bad
like
housing.
Bad housing. I mean, and not only that, but it's like if you work in point A, they ship you over to point Z, you know, and then you got to figure out how to get on 6 buses to get to work, right? And you know, or to where the work is.
It's a serious problem with the system that often they put people in the housing that is just either not in the area that the person wants to live in, or it's not safe.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, the system means well.
I mean, you
but
move into
broken.
these places. It's just like the foster homes, right?
Oh my gosh! I've never thought of that.
You move into these places, and the first thing they do is they go through your shit, okay, and they take what they want, and there's nothing you can do about it, okay? Because you complain, you get kicked out or beat up, or I mean, hell, I've got a broken hip. Nobody's helping me. I can't even get anything to eat today, and you know, and I don't know why. Because usually people are a lot more generous than that here in New Orleans. I really like this place. I really do. I mean, music, food. I mean, it's great. I mean, people that come from all over different places. It's wonderful, you know. But eventually, hopefully in the next 4 to 6 weeks, I will be permanently off the street. I've had to struggle through all these snakes, you know, and I've persevered, busted my ass. I gave up a lot of things. You know, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, so you know.
What's happening in 4 to 6 weeks?
Well, I'm going to be able. The weather's going to be getting better, and I'm going to be able to perform better because my hip will be hopefully strong enough to be able to get from one place to another. Because I can't sit down for very long. I can't stand up for very long. Like right now, when I walk off, I'm going to have a hell of a time starting.
Oh my God.
And it's just one of those. It's just it's Bob's your uncle, Aunt's your fanny, which means it doesn't make any sense, but that's the way it is. You got to deal with it. You can't just sit down and put out a sign and say, "Come to me and give it." You got to get up and go look for it. I mean, the gold's not going to come to you. This place is a gold mine. It really is. Okay. If I'd known about this decades ago, I would have. I probably may not be in the situation I'm in now. But other than that, I mean, being homeless, there's nothing good about being homeless. I don't care what anybody says. It's terrible. I mean, you fight with everybody. Society, the law, other criminals. I mean, two people get into a fight, push another person through a window, person laying next to him gets, all the glass on him and gets killed.
Wow.
Bingo. That almost happened to me. But I had my head underneath the blanket, so all the, the glass didn't get me.
Oh my gosh. So
But,
you're in front of a bar or something?
No, I was in front of the library.
Oh,
We
wow.
were all sleeping there, and there was a big fight that went on, and knives got pulled, guns were going after, and and then fights went on, and I was like ducked and covered.
Wow.
And next thing you know, smash! All this glass come tumbling down.
It's not safe at all out
No,
there.
it's not. It's not safe at all. I mean, I was sleeping outside the police station, and they would drive by and say, "Hey, how's it going?" They'd toss me water. They walk by, "Hey, how's it going?" And hey, you sound really good. All of a sudden, after about 10 days, they come out and they give me a ticket for being there. Talk about ridiculous. Now I got to go to court on Tuesday, and it's like,
Wait. So you got fined or ticketed for sleeping outside of the police station?
yeah. And I was in an area
And
where
you're
I couldn't-
homeless and you don't have the money to pay for the fine.
Bingo. And I mean, but see, the thing is, as long as you're fighting for something like this, like me with my piano, right?
Yeah.
They can't take that away. If my piano gets destroyed, if my music gets lost, I can still redo it. Okay, that's not it'll take help. Well, I'd probably give up by now. I'm 52 years old. It'll probably take, But I mean, if you're doing that, you can get through all that because you can just, as long as you're nice to people,
Yeah.
right? Don't make any enemies. That way you can sleep at night a little bit,
Yeah.
right? And you can walk around at night without getting jumped or, attacked by, "Hey man, there's that asshole right there. Thinks he's the greatest." You don't want that, right? You want everybody to think you're cool, right? And that way it's a little bit of insurance.
Yeah.
Not the greatest insurance, but it does work.
What comes back to you, right?
Yeah,
Really
well, I mean,
believe
yeah,
that.
the more people you make happy, the more things that you will get receive from them that you enjoy.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
I wouldn't need 3, I just need 1 to be happy. That's it.
Great wish. Thank you very much for talking to me.
Not a problem.